the foundation of love. In a small, sunlit house at the edge of a quiet town, love began as a whisper, a quiet promise between two hearts. This is where it all started, where a couple built their life together, brick by brick, moment by moment. Their love wasn't just about grand gestures. It was in the little things, the way they laughed over burnt pancakes on Sunday mornings, the way they held hands during thunderstorms, and the way they whispered, "I love you," even after years of marriage. But love, as they soon learned, wasn't just about the two of them. It was about family. It was about the children who filled their home with laughter and chaos, the grandparents who shared stories of their own love, and the friends who became family over shared meals and late-night conversations. Love was the foundation, but family was the walls that held them together. Yet, even the strongest walls can crack. Life has a way of testing us, of throwing storms our way to see if we'll stand tall or crumble. And for this family, the storm came in the form of a challenge, one that would test their love, their trust, and their faith in each other. The storm. The storm began quietly, almost unnoticed. A missed call here, a late night there, a growing distance that neither of them wanted to acknowledge. The couple, once inseparable, found themselves drifting apart. Their conversations replaced by silence, their laughter by tension. Their children noticed too. The once vibrant home felt heavier, the air thick with unspoken words. The youngest would ask, "Why isn't Dad smiling anymore?" while the eldest would retreat into their room, trying to make sense of the changes. But even in the darkest moments, there was a flicker of hope, a memory of the love that once was, a reminder of the promises they had made. It was in the way he still made her coffee every morning, even if they didn't speak. It was in the way she left a note in his lunchbox, even if he didn't say thank you. And then, one night, as the rain poured outside, they sat across from each other at the kitchen table, the silence between them deafening. It was then that she reached for his hand, her voice trembling as she said, "We can't let this storm break us. We have to fight for us." The fight for love. Fighting for love isn't easy. It's messy, it's painful, and it requires more courage than anyone can imagine. For this couple, it meant facing their fears, their insecurities, and the mistakes they had made. It meant sitting in uncomfortable silence, listening to each other's pain, and choosing to stay even when walking away felt easier. Their children became their strength. The youngest would draw pictures of the family holding hands, while the eldest would write letters about how much they believed in their parents' love. Their faith in their family became a beacon of hope, a reminder of what they were fighting for. Slowly, the cracks began to heal. They started small, a shared joke, a spontaneous dance in the living room, a quiet, "I'm sorry," whispered in the dark. They learned to trust again, to believe in the love that had brought them together in the first place. And then, one evening, as the sun set over their backyard, they sat together on the porch swing, their hands intertwined. The storm had passed, leaving behind a stronger, deeper love, one that had been tested and had come out stronger on the other side. The new dawn. Love, they realized, wasn't just about the happy moments. It was about weathering the storms together, about holding on even when it felt like everything was falling apart. It was about trust, trusting each other, trusting their family, and trusting that love, no matter how hard, was always worth fighting for. Their home, once filled with tension, now echoed with laughter again. The children's smiles returned, their faith in their family restored. The couple, stronger than ever, found new ways to show their love: a surprise date night, a handwritten letter, a quiet moment of gratitude before bed. And as they stood together, watching their children play in the backyard, they realized that true love wasn't just about waiting. It was about growing, learning, and choosing each other every single day. This is their story. A story of love, family, trust, and faith. A story that reminds us that no matter how hard life gets, true love waits. And when it does, it's more beautiful than we ever imagined.